Hello, and welcome to Life Theory. In today's super short video, we will mention the skills you must have to have the chance of becoming rich. And just to get this out of the way from the beginning, university education will not be the focus of this video. We know we had focused a lot on the monetary side of things, but let's be honest. Financial freedom does come with a lot of perks. This is why we have focused so much lately on those aspects of building your life theory. Here are the 10 skills one must have in the competitive world of business success. Number 1. Emotional intelligence. You can have every degree you could have, but if you don't have that quality, no one will want to help you on your way to richness. Emotional intelligence is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions and handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. This means that you can understand basic human emotions, get into the shoes of people, and can make a clear decision on every single situation from a broad, an open-minded spectrum. In the times we live in today, if you don't have that quality, you will fail before you even have the chance to succeed. A leader who has proven EI is Sir Richard Branson. If you want a role model, he is the one to go to. Number 2. Discipline and a big vision. Discipline and consistency are what every company is looking for. You don't suggest a project and call it quits in 6 months because something better turned around. No. You work every day on that project, on that mission, on that goal, and you inspire others to be inspired the way you are. You must always help other people to see the bigger picture, the grand vision. This is a very important quality because when the bad days come, they will. There has to be something or someone that reminds all others why they started in the first place. Not all people have this quality, and if you fail, then the other person involved will fail, and eventually, everything will start to slow down until no one remembers why they have to struggle with the small day-to-day steps that seem not to be leading anywhere. Always be a person who sees the grand vision. Number 3. Helping others. Listen to this very carefully. You can do anything you want in life. You can build the future you want to see in the world. You can be on the top of the mountain. Just remember that you can never do this alone. In order to achieve success and, in the process, financial independence, you must first help others. Time will pass, and people will remember the ones who helped them. You could help someone on a project, someone else to save his job, or even something personal, but when these people succeed in life, they will help you 10 times back, even if you don't ask them. It might be an invitation to early stock options or a partnership deal, but help others today, so you can help yourself later in life. Like it or hate it. Social circles and connections will always have the advantage over the lone wolf in the long term. Number 4. Constant learning and reading. Learning, educating yourself, and topping your skills. This is not something optional in 2022. This is a must-have if you want to stay competitive in a world where 20 years old have more experience and knowledge in the digital world of learning than all the other people in history. Going to university for a business diploma or SEO specialist or marketing is the biggest waste of time and money today. You can learn more now in 6 months online what it used to take 4 years in college. But the key is never to stop learning. It can be a book, a reliable magazine, a course, or an event. But you have to always be in the loop of what is relevant today and what will be relevant in 5 years. Just to give you an idea. A degree in statistics that one of us gained in the 2011 class had the software that no one is using today. Our degree is worth pretty much less than a roll of toilet paper today. The world is changing so fast. Just open a job portal and see what positions are available. How much knowledge you think you have for the positions offered today? We challenge you to do that. We guarantee you that you will be surprised. Just look at the minimum number of programs knowledge you need to have, even for an entry-level position. Come back and share how relevant your skills are. Hours serenely need to be topped up. Number 5. Delegating tasks. No one is going to give you money for doing everything yourself. The people who get the big bucks are the ones who can deliver the right task to the most qualified person. When a financial issue is on the map, you must know if you must go to finance or analytics. It might seem like an economic issue, but is it? Or a marketing thing or a seasonal trend? You have to be qualified enough not to waste people's time with a problem that isn't supposed to be solved by them. We are going to put it like that. If you have a problem with your knee, it is not enough to know that you need to see a doctor. You have to know that you need to go and see an orthopedic specialist. It is the same in the money game. Number 6. Picking the right people. In the beginning, you would feel that you don't need anyone. Give it a little more time, and you will understand that you need everyone. But you can't have everyone, and you must not have everyone. When this moment hits you, you should sit down, take a piece of paper and write down all your strengths, all of them, everything. And then, write down all your weaknesses in the areas you need to move faster to success, but you are not that good at, or even not good at all. Once you do that, it is time for the next step. What are you doing? Are you a creative person who lacks a better circle in his life? If you want to talk about new art practices, go to galleries, and have a person who will want to part-time even work with you on projects, but your circle prefers the movies, bars, and so on. It is time to find some new people to join you in your journey. Hunters don't go hunting with vegetarians. Dancers don't go dancing with bodybuilders. People who want to have financial and life success don't sit around every day watching TV shows on Netflix or HBO. It is the same in business. It is your job to hire the most driven and talented person who has the company's vision in mind and understands the long goal, and has the human nature you are looking for. This is why hiring people, making new friends, and forming connections are a bit trickier than they seem. Your success will be dependent on the people you surround yourself with. So, do yourself a favor and for all the Harry Potter fans out there. Choose wisely. In life in general, in business, and in your personal life. 8. Understand the basics of marketing and analytics. The people who want to get rich know very well that marketing is an essential part of financial success for anyone. Have you ever wondered how someone can give hundreds of thousands of dollars for marketing campaigns? It's simple. It brings them millions. The average return for marketing on every $1 spent is around $5. That is 4 times more. If you think that marketing is an unnecessary expense, think again. But it is not only about marketing. It is about understanding the people you are trying to sell whatever you are selling. You don't want to be marketing air conditioning in the Arctic or open and advertise a vegetarian restaurant in a place where only 1% of the population doesn't eat meat. This is where analytics comes in. With marketing, you have a compass and a map. With analytics, you have satellite navigation. For example, spending $100 on comprehensive marketing Facebook ads are okay. But after that, see the result and adjust. If 80% of people who clicked on the ads are older than 30, then next time, exclude all people younger than 30. There are so many adjustments you can make, and if you can't make them yourself, remember number 7 in this video. It is all about the people you choose to help you in life. 9. Adapt and invent. This will be a quick one. Do you want to sell candles or lighting? Do you want to sell carrots or cars? Life moves fast. Blink, and you will miss every opportunity. Some things like food and housing will always be on the table of people who want to get rich, but everything else that can make you rich is changing faster than the new iPhone's arrival each year. If you want to constantly make money, you have to constantly adapt. Adapt to people's new behaviors, new moral guidelines. The new generation doesn't want to give its money to people who destroy pretty much everything and everyone around them. Failing to adapt will fail you in the mid and long-term gain to financial freedom. Adaptation is a must-have if you want to have a chance of monetary gains. Inventing puts you in the front seats. This isn't something new, but many people don't even think about that. Do you know why when something new and groundbreaking hits the market has a price tag 10 times higher than what it should have? It's because of the new value that it brings to your life. Just think of 2007. We all had phones where we had to click 3 times on a button to get a letter and send an SMS. Then the iPhone came. The price? $600. $600 for a phone in 2007. It sold like a load of fresh bread. Money comes when you bring value to people they didn't know they needed. Once you understand that, you can get down to business. Number 10. You must know how to sell. Okay. You know what you want, you have a plan, you have the people, you put together a plan. Now what? Well, to quote Tony Robbins, you must know how to sell. If you're not into sales, you're not into business. We never realized this before we heard it from the man himself, but just think about it. Can anyone who is not selling anything to you be a business? No. You must understand how important sales are. This is why every company has a salesperson. Back in the day, it was the door-to-door salesman. In today's world, is the person behind a computer with a set of headphones. Even the weathers are salespersons. Just think how many times they have suggested you anything for a drink if you didn't order one. Sales are the only way you can get rich in life. Think about the richest people in the wealthiest companies. They are all selling you something. Microsoft is selling software, Google and Facebook are selling ads, Tesla is selling cars, and Amazon is pretty much selling you everything. Whatever your journey to financial freedom is, it won't happen if you don't know how to sell. That was all from today's video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. It would mean a lot to us and the YouTube algorithm. And speaking of sales, be sure to check what we are selling in our description. You just might find something you like. And, just before we go, number 11. Book we recommend. Ray Dalio's Principles. Ray Dalio is an American billionaire investor and hedge fund manager who has served as co-chief investment officer of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates, that he founded in 1975. In his book, he shares the core principles that led to his success and the success of those around him. It is one of the best reads we've had, and it has enormous value. And he shared all of this with the world, and trust us, he didn't do it for the royalties from the book. Thanks for watching. And until next time, keep on rising.